Day 7, we were expecting full-on sun, and it's nice and overcast, which should make that portaging day a little bit better. Got a really weird light this morning.
Day 7 proved to be more demanding than anticipated. With our 3 largest portages, we got stymied at P400. It was the heat that killed us.
We're just starting off on day 7. We're all packed up. It's 8:30 a.m. We're on smooth rock. We're at the west end of the lake, and we're proceeding up north now. So we're looking for our portage to Alf, and it's not always clear in these Wabakimi trails, especially one that's not used too frequently, where the portage is. And so we're looking for the axe blaze, and you just have to be patient. It's like one of those things where you're not just gonna like canoe up to the site and say, oh, there's my portage. And sometimes you have to get out of the canoe and just scout it out. We just finished the 650 portage to Elf. It's a nice trail, although crossing the 2 topo lines at the beginning is a good hill. Seems to go on forever. Tons and tons of blueberries all along the trail. It's quite nice. Maybe. It's close. I don't think so. It's gonna be a tight squeeze. What do you think? We both got a little wet going through this one, but we didn't have to lift the gear out of the canoe, so I take that as a plus. You okay? Awesome, you're almost there. Just watch the slips. Put your barrel right down. Oh. How do you like that portage trail?
That is the worst one we've ever done.
We have some pitcher plants all in this bog here. Pretty cool. Predatory plants.
Days 8 and 9, we did the last portage into Elf Lake and then base camped there for an extra 2 nights.
Alright, it's day 8. We had to stop early yesterday.
But we were still a day ahead.
We were 2 days ahead, but we were 1 portage shy of getting into Elf Lake. We just got beaten up by that 400 and the contour lines at the beginning.
More on that later.
600 coming up, but we only have this 1 portage and then a short little paddle to Elf Lake, and then we're on our base camping day.
Dave.
Portage to Elf. It was a bit of a trick finding this one. You find it easier than the... If all the portages were like this part, it'd be amazing. Just entering Elf Lake. Alright, we're at day 9, and we're taking our first base camp day. We've done about 115 kilometers on our trip in Wabakimi. Oh yeah, you got one. Ooh, look at that trophy. Keep tension. Bring him towards me, towards me, towards me, towards me, towards me. Nope. Yeah, it's pike. Okay, we got it. Good.
We'll take a bite.
On day 10, we left Elf Lake, proceeded north to Lower Wabakimi, a total of 19 kilometers.
It's day 11, and we're leaving Elf Lake. We base camped here a day. We had a nice day of rest. Those 2 days portaging in were pretty brutal. We didn't realize it at the time, but then when we got back and I checked the temperature on the temperature sensor with my GPS, it was over 100 degrees Fahrenheit. We were blown through water and we had almost no energy. Then things fortunately cooled off yesterday, and we had a base camp day, and we just got to relax, got to repair some gear, did a little photography, did a little fishing, ate some fish. It turned out to be an excellent day. So we're leaving Elf Lake, and we've got 3 portages and 1 lift over into Lower Wabakimi, where we're going to be setting up for the night. We could sell it. Yeah, over there. Out of Elf through to Lower Wabakimi, we had a little line in a bit of a stream. That was easy. And this portage trail is kind of like, it's the kind of portage trail you're always hoping for. Not too hilly, not too long, soft ground. Everything is just right. Looks like a rock garden. Yeah. I think we're lining.
Lower Wabakimi Lake. We've got 4.5 kilometers to our campsite. So we're on day 10 and we're at lower Wabakimi, and as we were coming up through this lake we spotted a fire, and we weren't aware of any fires on OntarioFireMap.ca at the time we entered the park, at least in this vicinity. So this may be something that's a little bit new. We got onto our InReach Explorer and texted our daughter, who is emailing the park staff just to make sure that they're aware of it, and I took a guesstimate of the approximate coordinate, just sort of forecasting my GPS, marking that spot, and our daughter's going to email that to the park staff. And we're about 6.5 kilometers away from the part that I just kind of estimated at, and the wind is sort of really calm now, and it's at least it has been up to now pushing the fire in the opposite direction. We're on the opposite shore of lower Wabakimi, so there's about a kilometer of water between us and the other shoreline, plus another 5 or 6 kilometers away from the actual fire. So we're not too worried. We're going to hang around here. We're just beat from today.